gotta know, man. With all of the Ryan Garcia antics, the quote-unquote drinking, the partying, stuff like that, do you think it's real, or do you think it's just the biggest troll job in the history of America?
Shit, look, we already heard two different sides. Either he's crazy as a fox, or he's playing dumb games. I don't know. We're gonna find out Saturday. I can tell you one thing: he looks the part. I mean, he looks physically good. The body doesn't lie. So he's muscular. He looked great on the pads. He has a great trainer in Derek James. You know, they have history from the amateurs, so there's familiarity. I don't know what to expect, man. I mean, I'm favoring Devin Haney. I think the odds have it right. He should be a major favorite. Haney's been fighting champion after champion after champion his last 7 fights, so he has a resume. Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, you know, on the top level, we've seen him get stopped against Tank Davis, and you know, other than that, he fought what, Javier Fortuna, championship-wise, so resumes on his part too. But he has the power. He has the speed. He has the height advantage. So these are advantages that are going to be legit. If he can break the range of Haney's jab, look for Garcia to put a lot of pressure early.
What do you think in terms of, is the one way for Ryan to win by knockout? Can he actually outbox Devin, or would you advise him to go balls to the wall from the opening bell, man?
Listen, I think Devin Haney has one of the best jabs in boxing. I think his ring control, his range is very tough to get past. So I don't see how Garcia can outbox him, I'll be honest with you. I think he has to knock him out, and he has the speed and the power to do it. I think Garcia also takes a better punch than Haney. You know, we've seen Haney get rocked before with Linares. Jojo had him shook a couple times. Ryan Garcia got shook by Tank Davis, who is one of the biggest punchers in boxing, no shame there. So we're going to see who takes a better punch, and I think we're going to tell a lot once that punch lands.
If it was you, what would be your game plan to go against that man? Would you step on the gas early? Would you kind of play catch and shoot?
No, I think he has to maybe alternate game plans with Garcia. He has to alternate the jab. He can't just go jab for Devin Haney, because I think Haney has a better technique with the jab. But with the speed, it's going to be Garcia. So if he can shorten up the jabs and close the distance, and then bang away with the right hook to the body and the right hook upstairs. He has a mean right hook, Devin Haney. He was able to drop Duarte when Duarte was getting aggressive. So if he can close the distance with short jabs, bang away at the body shots are going to be key. If we see Garcia doing that, he has a game plan, and I give him a big chance.
Who has more to lose?
Ryan Garcia. I mean, this is the second big opportunity that he's had on the big stage. If he loses, especially if he loses by knockout fashion, it's going to be hard to come back and convince the public that he deserves another mega fight. You know, so I think more to lose is Ryan Garcia.
Do you see Devin actually becoming undisputed at 140? We got Matias, Teofimo Lopez, Pitbull Cruz.
I don't deny
he beats all of them.
I don't deny what Devin Haney can do. I mean, that man can give anyone issues. I think personally, he can beat a Tank Davis.
Well, would you favor him over Tank?
Yes.
Wait,
yeah, man. I see the face you're making, and you can put me on record. I know what I'm saying. I would favor 35, but Haney can't make that weight anymore. So.
Yeah.
But at 140, I think his biggest chance will be Teofimo. Teofimo's no joke.
Well, I do think Javonte versus Devin is a 50-50 fight. I can't really call it. But you just said it so kind of easily. Like, you don't really think, like, do you think Javonte, is it just like a puncher's chance with Javonte? Do you think Devin just outboxed him either?
It's because we haven't seen Tank fight the best. We haven't even seen him in against former champions. I mean, Pedraza and Mario Barrios. Come on, I see you throwing face at me. Give me a championship name that Tank's fought.
I didn't want to say it, but Gamboa, I didn't want to say that one.
Okay, Gamboa goes way back, and Gamboa has on one leg with me, and he was knocked out before.
Garcia was a champion at a lower weight.
I'm sorry?
Hector Garcia was a champion at a lower weight.
You guys are really throwing Hector Garcia? All right, so I rest my case on the championship level there. But I love Tank Davis. I think he's one of the best pay-per-view stars. He's a mega attraction. I was there when he fought Ryan. The dude is a legitimate star. We just want him to face other stars. There's so many there. Pick one. Pick one.
Does Devin also beat Shakur Stevenson in your opinion?
No, man. I think Shakur Stevens, that's the Matrix right there. And I think for good reason. I think Shakur Stevens gets everyone issues, everyone problems, and that's the type of guy that everyone's not going to want to face.
Gotcha. Can I ask you your thoughts on Ennis signing with Matchroom, man? You think it's a good deal, or do you think it's like, it's going to be hard for him to get the fights? What do you think?
With who?
Ennis signing with Matchroom. What do you think?
Oh, with Boots?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're going to keep him busy with Matchroom. They're going to put up the money to keep him busy and get the big names. I mean, you can ask any fighter. I mean, Devin Haney is a prime example of that. You know, they groomed him all the way to where he is now, getting the big dollars on the big stage. And you got to credit Matchroom Promotions for that.
Does Javon signing with Eddie Hearn take him one step closer to a Terrence Crawford fight or a mega fight?
100%. Matchroom has the dates, the Zone has the platform, and we all know that Boots has the talent. He just needed that platform to shine on. He has a pound for pound talent. We have the names, they have the names. So yeah, I think it's going to be an excellent fit for Boots on the Zone.
Does Jerron, in your view, tough to say? I know you respect champions and you respect Terrence, but is he the only guy at 147, 154, and even 160 that can really push Terrence?
Who?
Jerron Ennis. Is he the only
Boots?
guy? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that type of skill and talent and power and combinations and switching up from lefty to righty, that's the closest you get to Bud Crawford. That's the closest you get to him. No one else matches that type of level of gifted talent.
So what do you do? Because at one point, obviously, you fought like the young guys, and then you got older. Did you get to a point in your career where you were just like, yeah, this young guy's good, but I'd rather fight the
every champion, especially the longer you stay on top, faces that new name. Canelo's been having to do that since he's been on top. There's always a new name coming. You can never satisfy the critics and the public. That's the responsibility of being the top dog in the division. You got to fight the next one in line.
Are you giving Munguia a chance?
Sorry?
Are you giving Munguia a chance? Last one?
Munguia?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Size, he could take a big punch. I mean, he's the underdog, but it's going to be a hell of a fight. I think he's going to take Canelo's power, and he's going to keep coming.
So you think it's going to be a decision?
Or maybe a late stoppage, but Munguia's going to be in the fight. He's just too big. Takes too big of a punch.
Gotcha. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.